Hello everyone, my name is Jordan, also known as X-3. Today I'm going to be showing you this very nasty screamer bass. Screamer bass is very good and very nasty to kind of get something voodoo-like when creating any sound for dubstep. So without further ado, I'm just going to turn these all back on. I don't know what they're doing off. But anyways, yeah. This is one hell of a nasty bass, and I wanted to teach you two guys. It took some figuring out, but yeah, it's well worth the wait for it. So let's get into it. Okay, so one of the first things you want to do is change your BPM down here from 120 to 144. Next, create a combinator. Inside this combinator, create Thor. Now, if your Thor doesn't come with any patches, that's fine. Just open up your browse patches library. Go to Reason Factory Soundbank, choose Thor, choose Lead Synths afterwards, and choose Hologram. Click OK. Open this guy up. Now you can see there are a lot of things that are different than the patch I showed you previously. So what we're going to do is change this oscillator 1 from PG13 to 27 format and take it up an octave. Next, we're going to change the drive from filter 1 to 106. If you can't get those finite numbers, just hold down Shift and change this to our format. Make sure that gender is turned all the way down, and you want to take X and Y all the way to 0. For this, you want your sounds to be generated from the format. So when we get down to the routing bus later, this is going to play a big role. So next, the second thing we're going to do is adjust our FM on our oscillator 2 to 64 or 60 right in the middle. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the resonance on my filter 2 from 83 to about 40, somewhere around there, and change it from more of a high pass to more of a middle. Next, change filter 3, turn on envelope invert. Make sure that the keyboard knob is turned all the way up. And for the filter frequency, you want to turn that up to 2.56. For the resonance, take that up to 88. Take this to a high pass instead of a band pass, and make sure it's a little bit low, about 49, more towards the low pass. For the routing bus section, this is where it's going to play a bigger part in this sound. As you can hear, it's still a little ear piercing, but that's good. That's where we want it. So for the routing bus section, I'm going to take my mod wheel from my performance. Oh, I'm sorry, that's already been taken care of. So let's take filter 1, push it all the way to 100, and the destination we're going to have is our filter 1 frequency, FM. Let's see how this sounds now. A little bit distorted, but not quite as much. So I'm going to take this filter 2. This should actually be filter 2, not filter 1. The source below it, change this to filter 1. Change this to negative 100 and change this to filter 3 frequency, modulation. It's starting to sound a little bit more distorted, but we're not quite there yet. So for the source down here, we're going to take our mod wheel. So go down to performance, mod wheel. We're going to take this down negative 100, The destination is going to be our filter 3. So filter 3 FM frequency. We're going to take this to a -100 and we're going to apply it to rotary 2. So that's found in modifiers, rotary 2. The next big step in this, from making this sound to making a very dirty sound, is we want to turn up our LFO rate on our Thor, our macro controls, and we want to turn up the rate to 127. We want to turn the slope shift to 64 right in the middle. And this is our new sound. Very distorted and very nice. Not quite as welcoming. So, in order to make this a little bit fatter and a little bit cleaner, we're going to throw on a pulverizer. We're going to turn up the squash to about 31%. And we're going to leave it there. Next, throw on a Scream 4 distortion. Take the damage to 40. Or 41 should be fine. Take the type to tape. Take P1 all the way up. And P2, you want to leave that just below halfway. 59 should be fine. Turn on body. Take the reso up to about 112, 113, within there. Take the scale all the way up to about 80. And for the auto, you want to set this to 15. The auto controls how wide the cabinet should open up and allow some sound to pass through. I'm going to show you the differences between type A and type B now. So type A makes it sound a little bit muddier, but type B gives it more clarity, and I like type B better. Next, throw on a RV7000 Advanced Reverb. We're going to use a patch called All Warm Play. That seems fine. Take the decay down to about 40, and the dry wet down to about a quarter or so. Maybe a little bit more, about 35. Around there should be fine. Throw on the echo to give it some more clarity, because as you can see, or actually as you can hear, it's not in stereo. It's there, but not quite as crispy, so I threw on the echo, I took the time all the way down, I turned on keep pitch, I take it off sync, set the right offset to 8 milliseconds. And we're getting more stereo width. Now, what I'm going to do is throw on a maximizer, take it off a limiter, put release to auto, turn on soft clip, and set the amount to 127. Now, if you want that grittiness, just take your keyboard down 2 octaves. Or 1 octave, I'm sorry. For that same amount of grittiness. Now this is totally optional. You can throw on a Pulsar. And what you want to do is take your LFO 1 out. Just hit tab to flip it over. And you want to take this to the amp envelope. Or sorry, the amp level. You want to turn the level all the way up and turn this to a slope instead of a sine. Next, set the rate to 1/4 and turn on envelope sync. You got yourself a little bit more pulsating sound. So if you want to create a little bit dirtierness, you could always adjust these and take these down a little bit more. This is a little bit high for my taste, so I'm going to take it down a little bit more. And thanks for joining me on this super special Sunday, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another wonderful video. Take care and have a good one. Peace. Hello everyone, my name is Jordan, also known as X-3. I want to say thank you so much for watching these videos. They really do mean a whole lot to me. Way more than a lot of things that I do normally. So I want to say, yeah, you guys are awesome. Keep up the great work. On a side note, I've been getting these videos out to you guys a little bit later than expected. From now on, instead of procrastinating, I'm just gonna get right into the meat and do these things for you guys. You guys need more information and you need it faster in a better way. I'm going to solve that issue tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, and I'm going to check you guys out later with something better. And of course, stay awesome. You already are. Peace.